I know you said you had 2 beers. The way that you're behaving, walking, your eyes, the way that you were driving, I think you had a little bit more than 2 beers. Okay.
Miss Kristen, hello. Trying to introduce myself, trying to have a conversation with you. Just trying to explain to you the process.
Well,
because you've been
stalking
me.
Because I asked you on body camera.
And you don't like what I've been doing.
And you
said...
But
I've already been saying, no, you can't have me.
On January 26th, 2024, police initiated a traffic stop after noticing a vehicle driving erratically.
Hello.
I already know.
You what? What do you mean you already know? (177) routine 94. What's going on tonight? The reason, well, let me explain it to you. The reason I'm stopping you is I'm in the left lane. You fly past me, going at least 15 over, get in front of me, cut me off. You start swerving left to right, left to right, left to right, left to right, inside and outside your lane. You almost hit the center median, okay? We're coming all the way up here. You keep drifting back out of your lane and back into it. We come up to the light here at Indian and US 1. You swerve quick into the left lane. And the light turns green.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, when the light turns green, you floor it out of the intersection like you're in a race. And at that point, when you turned, I stopped you. So, what's going on? Why are you driving like that? Well, talk to me. What's going on? Tell me what's going on. Is something going on? Okay, what? Do you have your license on you? Can you get that for me? Do you have any weapons in the car?
No.
Can you get me your license, registration, and insurance, please? What are you crying for?
Because I'm embarrassed. What else?
The registration and insurance? Where are you coming from?
I just came from Hurricanes.
Hurricanes? Which one?
The one in Jensen.
The one in Jensen? Okay. How much alcohol did you have to drink?
2 beers.
2 beers? Okay. Because your eyes are red and in
No,
the bloodshot, and you're
crying.
I mean, it reeks of an alcoholic beverage. I mean,
Yeah.
really strong. Yeah. Okay. So all you had was 2 beers.
Oh no, you can call my big.
No, I'm asking you. That's what you just said.
Sir.
Okay. Registration and insurance is what I was asking for.
Oh.
Is the car registered to you?
Yes, sir. Oh. I don't have it.
Okay. Do you know if it has valid insurance? Can you at least get that? Maybe on your phone, or
What'd you say?
can you at least check your phone maybe for insurance?
Oh, I 100% has sex. It has. Hold on.
(177) sir. You didn't update my 20, did you? Fine, sorry, big commerce. Did you? Can you pull up your insurance for me?
Yes, sir. (17702). Can you run the RO, Kristen? Why don't you hop out, walk back to my car while you keep looking, okay?
I'm not gonna do the whole
26. The whole what?
like I'm not well.
You're not well? What does that mean? You going through? Do you have a medical emergency? Let's go back here.
No.
Let's go back
not
here.
medical emergency. Where?
Like on the right side of my car when you're out of the road. That way you're not sitting there. Well, what do you mean you're going through something?
I've already
Had. Okay, Mrs. or Miss? Are you married? No, Miss. Okay. So, you were intoxicated from drinking alcohol. All right, very obvious. I know you said you had 2 beers. The way that you're behaving, walking, your eyes, the way that you were driving, I think you had a little bit more than 2 beers. Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do is to forward some roadside tests to determine your sobriety. Okay? You're saying no? Okay. Do you understand that, and I'm not trying to coerce you either direction, obviously, but if you say no to doing the roadside tests, I have to base my decision off of what I've seen so far.
I understand.
Okay? Only off of what I've seen so far. So are you still saying you don't want to do them?
No, because of what happened. So no.
What is that? What happened? You're not talking to me. What happened? Have you been arrested for DUI before?
Never.
Never? So what are you talking about? Are you having some kind of medical emergency? Why else would you be acting like this?
Like what?
You're driving, your eyes, the odor. Why else would this be going on? Are you diabetic?
No.
No?
I'm
Do you take
not
any
denying
medication?
it.
Do you take any medication for anything?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you have any medical conditions you want to make me aware of?
It doesn't
With your
matter.
eyes or walking, anything?
Mm-hmm.
What are they?
But it doesn't matter.
Okay. So you don't want to perform any tests for me?
I'm sorry?
You don't want to perform any tests for me?
No, sir.
No? Okay. All right. Put your phone down. Chains on your back. You're under arrest for DUI.
Gentlemen. Copy.
Well, you can't even walk back to the car without falling around.
I didn't. What do you mean? I can't.
Oh, I forgot. I have level on.
Don't say
I'm
that
trying. I was trying to
nonsense.
turn them, but she's not.
Oh,
They're
I'll
fine.
do anything.
Are they too
you
tight?
want. Oh no. Okay, it's okay.
Well,
What do you want me to do?
hold on. I'm gonna loosen it for
I'll
you.
do anything you want.
Well, she moved it when I put it in, so it changed the angle. Oh, hold on. Put your hand back. Put your hand back.
You're good.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Okay.
When you moved it a little bit,
Okay.
the cuff it got at a weird angle. I don't want you to be uncomfortable with it on.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do anything.
James, we start a tow for this yet?
He did.
Oh, okay, perfect.
We'll get your phone. Do you have anything on you?
I don't care.
Do you have
What do you
anything?
mean?
Do you have anything illegal on you or anywhere on your person? Because we're not going to search you. Okay, I understand that if you
I
do
don't-
and you take it into the jail, you have anything illegal, any illegal substances or anything like that, it's an
have to
extra
ask
charge. Okay.
It's okay.
Can you walk back
It's
here with me?
okay. Yes, sir. Where do I go?
We're gonna go right here. Right back here. Okay. I'm gonna unlock it for you.
Okay.
I want you to sit down. Okay.
Okay. Can you give me a sec?
Yeah. Just take your time.
Okay.
Just sit down, swing your feet in. I'll grab your phone.
Okay.
Is your wallet in the car?
I don't have a wallet.
You don't have one. Okay.
No.
Anything in the car?
You just want your ID and your phone? Is that okay?
Okay. I have a Louis Vuitton bag.
You want that?
Do you guys know what that is?
Your purse? Is it a bag or a purse? I'm not gonna bring a full size.
$5,000.
I'm not gonna bring a full bag with you to the jail. If it's a purse, sure. But they're not gonna
it's
take
like
it.
a purse, I think, right? It's like a handbag.
Swing your feet in.
Yes,
We'll do it.
sir.
We'll take a look at it. I mean, you know,
James, could you? You're BTO, right?
it's like this. Guys.
Are you BTO or no?
Yeah.
Can you read or imply consent for me when you get a chance? No, I'm not bringing that to jail. What's that?
Yeah, one of the cars. The guy pulled into the car.
To the station? No, I don't have one. Do you have one? The camera's on now, so.
Yes.
Do you like what you see, how they're treating me?
What's that? Who's treating you? You gonna answer me, or how's who treating you? Okay, well, I'm not gonna have a staring contest with you.
So you're okay with it then?
I don't know what you're referring to. You're not explaining what you're asking me. You want to be more specific, and then I can answer you? No? Alright, we're back to square one.
Miss Kristen? Right? Is it Miss Kristen? Am I pronouncing that correctly?
He's talking to you now.
Miss Kristen? Can you look at me for a second? So I'm going to be one talking to you just for a couple minutes, okay? So can you acknowledge the fact that your name is Kristen, please? Okay, would you like me to stand over here so I can make eye contact with you? Miss Kristen, hello. Trying to introduce myself, trying to have a conversation with you. Just trying to explain to you the process. Well, we have 8 minutes until. Miss Kristen. Miss. Miss Kristen, can you look at me for a second? Miss Kristen, I'm trying to explain something to you, so this process can be a little bit more simple for you. So can you look at me so you can acknowledge the fact that I'm talking to you, please?
I'm looking at him.
Okay.
Because he knows what really happened.
Okay. But I don't know what happened, so I want you to just have a conversation with me and just try to forget about Officer Tyson for 2 minutes, okay? So can you look at me for a second and just acknowledge the fact that I'm talking to you and I'm talking to Kristen Clinton, please?
Because you
Okay. So
are not going to recognize what really happened.
Okay, so look, I'm only here as a breath test operator, okay? So I'm the operator that's going to be administering the breath test if you choose to submit to a breath test, okay? I'm going to explain to you the process of how a breath test works. If you can look at me and we can get through it, and then you can ask Officer Tyson any other questions that you have about what's going on. But I want to explain the process so we can speed this up for you so it's not as dramatic as it's been out at the booking counter. So that's all I want you to do right now is just look at me, forget that he's in the room, and just focus on me for right now. Can you do that for me, please? That's all I'm asking you to do. I'm not asking you to run a marathon. I'm not asking you to do 100 jumping jacks. I just want you to look at me and just acknowledge the fact that I'm talking to you right now. Is that possible? Okay.
We can talk about it after. We can talk about everything that you want to talk about after. Alright?
But for right now, since I'm going to be the one administering the breath test, I just want to give you a little rundown on how it's going to go so you know that everything is sanitary and that you're not being, you're not having any equipment that's being reused. So that's what I want to explain to you, okay? So I'm going to explain it to you. If you don't want to look at me, that's fine, but I'm going to explain it to you, okay? So when the opportunity comes, Officer Tyson is going to ask you a couple questions, okay? And then you're going to answer those questions. But if for example, if you are going to submit to the breath test, you're going to get 2 brand new mouthpieces that are unopened, okay? When you are given the opportunity to give those breath tests, if you
Why are
choose
you
to,
doing this?
okay, they're gonna be brand new, unopened. Okay, you're gonna take a nice deep
Why
breath
are you
in,
doing this?
and it's gonna be like blowing up a balloon. I'm going to demonstrate what it looks like to you,
Why
okay?
are you doing this?
I already explained it to you. Listen to him.
Okay. So you're going to create a nice tight seal with your lips around the breath, around the mouthpiece, and you're going to blow into the mouthpiece just like this. It's going to be a consistent breath. Once you're going to hear an audible tone, and when you hear that audible tone, I want you to just keep blowing into the mouthpiece, just like I demonstrated. And I'm going to tell you when to stop.
Why are you doing
Okay? I understand that you might be fed up with Officer Tyson, but I'm just trying to acknowledge the fact that you understand the procedures and just what I just explained to you. Do you understand everything that I just explained to
Why
you?
are you doing this?
Do you understand what he told you?
I wasn't listening. I can't believe you're doing this.
We'll go over it again, if need be. Okay?
You got 3 minutes.
Why are you doing this?
Why am I doing what?
You know.
Arresting you?
No.
Well, that's the only thing I've done. Pulled you over and arrested you. So if you're not talking about that, I don't know what you're referring to.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't want them to know.
Know what? I don't know what you're talking about unless you tell me. Stopping you?
Pardon?
Stopping you? In your car? Why did I do that?
Oh, goodness. No.
Handcuffing you? Arresting you? Taking you here? Any of that ring a bell? No?
Why are you doing this?
Okay. I tried to understand what you're saying, and you're going in a loop. So I don't know what to tell you.
I don't want to get you in trouble.
I didn't do anything wrong, so that's fine. Not going to be in trouble. Everything that we have interacted up to this whole point has been recorded with audio and visual.
Mm-hmm.
Right here.
I know.
Currently in here.
And right now. So
I already know that. That's why I've been so good.
So what am I going to get in trouble for? Excellent. Excellent talk.
I didn't like what I had to do tonight.
Okay, so this is something that happened prior to me stopping you then? Ah.
Oh,
What?
Jesus.
When you were at Hurricanes? Yeah? Well, then how would I know anything about that?
So why would you know I was at Hurricanes?
Well,
Because you've been
because I asked.
stalking me.
Because I asked you on
And
body
you
camera.
don't like
And-
what I've been doing.
And you
But
said.
I've already been saying, no, you can't have me.
Okay, that's where we're going with this. Gotcha. Okay. Well, everything's been recorded on body camera this entire time, so I'm not worried
I
about it.
already know.
I asked you where you're coming from, and you said the Hurricanes in Jensen.
Yeah.
That's how I know. Okay. But if you doubt it, then when you get out of here, eventually you can subpoena or ask for the, you don't have to. Public record, actually, the body camera. You can watch the whole thing.
So cute.
Okay. Yep. Now, do you understand, now that I answered your question, do you understand what he was telling you?
No.
No? Are you going to listen this time around?
We'll go over it again.
You have been harassing me.
Okay.
Are you good with the 20 minutes so I can start the machine?
It's like 30 more seconds, yeah.
Start the instrument. But it's fine. It has to go through a minute warm up.
Yeah,
anyway.
no, we're good.
Start the instrument.
All right, we're going to read you the same thing that we read to you on the side of the road. Are you ready? Implied consent. Okay. I'm now requesting that you submit to a
Oh,
lawful...
you're so sad.
I'm now requesting that you submit to a lawful test of your breath for the purpose of determining its alcohol content. Will you take the test?
I have no idea what you just said.
Okay. I am now requesting that you submit to a lawful test of your breath for the purpose of determining its alcohol content. Will you take the test?
Will you?
I'm asking, will you take the
I'm
test?
wondering if you will.
I'm not under arrest. I won't be taking any tests. This is for you. I'm asking you if you will take the breath test.
I think
Yes or
I
no?
need a lawyer. Right? Is that what I'm supposed to do?
If you're saying no, I have to read you the second part. Okay?
Okay.
If you refuse to take the test I have requested, your driving privilege will be suspended for a period of 1 year for your first refusal, or 18 months if you've already been suspended or fined for refusing to submit to a lawful
Never in a
test.
million.
Okay? Additionally, if you refuse to take this test I have requested of you, and if your driving privilege has been previously suspended or even previously fined for refusal to submit lawful test of your breath, urine, or blood, you will be committing a misdemeanor in addition to any other penalties which can be imposed by the law. Refusal to submit to the test that I am requesting is admissible into evidence in any criminal proceeding. Do you still refuse to submit to the test?
Yeah.
So you're saying yes, so take the test, or no, you're not going to take it?
No.
No, you're not going to take it?
No.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to interject into Officer Tyson's case. Did you understand everything that he read to you?
No.
Yeah, read it again.
I don't know what's going
Okay.
on.
Okay.
I think
So in
he
simpler terms-
doesn't like that
Okay. So I'm going to explain to you in simpler terms, because I'm not involved with the case, but I am the
He
officer that's
doesn't
going
like
to...
that I said no to him.
Okay. I'm not worried about what happened prior to this. I'm worried about what's happening here. But I see that you're not understanding Officer Tyson, so I'm going to break it down a little bit easier for you to understand. Just so you can clearly understand the choice that you have. And the choice that you, and the choice that he, or the question that he is asking you has to come from you, cannot come from legal representation, your husband, your brother, whoever. If you have any family, it has to come from you directly. It cannot come from any legal representation. It cannot come from anyone else that you choose to try to ask.
What cannot come from that?
The answer that he is, the question and the answer that he is asking you.
Okay.
So he asks you, are you willing to submit to a lawful test of your breath for the purpose of determining its alcohol content? Do you understand what he's asking you?
Not 100%.
Okay. So what Officer Tyson is asking you is you to submit to a lawful and scientific test through a Intoxilizer 8000, which is a scientific instrument that reads blood alcohol content. So when you provide, if you were to choose to provide a sample into the Intoxilizer, it will give us a reading of if you have any alcohol in your system.
That's a real thing now? A toxilizer?
It's been a thing for many years now.
Why?
It's been probably around almost as long as I've been alive.
How old are you?
I'm middle-aged. So, but
So like 30?
sure, we can go with that.
25?
We can go in that rough
20?
area. So, again, Officer Tyson, just so you understand what he is asking, I'm going to ask you again in just simpler terms. Are you willing to submit to the test to determine the blood alcohol content that you have in your body? Yes or no?
No, sir.
Okay, no, okay.
But tell me about that. Is that really true? Why don't we have a movie about that?
I have no idea, ma'am. I'm only a law enforcement officer. I don't work in TV production or cinematic production.
Because I watch movies all the time. I can't believe this is a real thing. Did
So-
you know that's a real thing?
Okay. So then he asked you, will you take the test? And you stated that no, but you want to ask legal representation. I reiterated it to you that legal representation is not available to you at this time.
Why?
Because it's not available to you this
But
time.
I thought that was illegal, like...
Because the breath test is evidentiary, and that is why. So, because the investigation is still going on at this time, and it's an evidentiary
But I didn't
process.
do a breath test. Did I do a breath test?
No, that's why he's requesting you submit to one right now.
I said no.
Okay, so there's your There's your first refusal or second refusal if you want to document it. But you said that you didn't understand implied consent. Is that correct?
I'm so confused about what you guys are doing.
Okay.
You're talking about movies?
I'm not talking about movies. You asked me if there was a movie about this, and I said no because I don't know if there's anything
But
cinematic.
what you were saying, it sounds like a movie.
It's
wasn't
not.
a movie?
It's not. It's actually written on a piece
Where?
of paper. Right here, man. It's actually written on a piece of paper by the
No,
state of-
you started saying stuff that was like a movie.
I'm breaking it down into simpler terms for you, but this is actually what it
Okay,
is.
so
This
you
is
did
actually what is written by
not say
law.
exactly what was saying
Okay.
that. You were talking about a movie.
Okay, so I'm going to reiterate. Officer
Okay.
Tyson is now requesting that you submit to a lawful test of your breath for the purpose of determining its alcohol content. The reason why I am reading this to you is maybe you can understand me, because right now I don't think you're choosing to understand Officer Tyson because you have a quarrel with him. But that's
No.
totally fine. Okay.
No,
So
I
with the
already let
request-
that go, didn't
okay,
I?
so with the request,
I was already saying.
Just listen. Great. Then just
Okay,
listen.
I already let that go. I already looked at you and I
Then
let
just-
that go.
Then just listen.
Okay. So
I
now the
let
fact-
that go.
Okay, so now to the fact that Officer Tyson is requesting that you submit to a lawful test of your breath, are you willing to take the test for him?
No, I already said no.
Okay. Did you understand implied consent? Did you understand the paragraph that he read to you?
No, I
Okay.
didn't understand that.
So I'm going to read it to you, and this is what I do
Hey,
for a living.
Hey,
I do
I
this for-
already said everything's okay, right?
Listen.
We're not.
Sure,
we're
yeah.
not mad at each
No,
other.
I'm never mad at
Hey,
you. We're good.
everything's okay.
Okay, so I just want you to
Everything's
listen.
okay.
I just want you to listen. Because I've been
Everything's
observing-
okay. We're
because-
not mad at each other.
Okay, that's fine. But I've observed that you were not listening to Officer Tyson, so that's why I'm stepping in and seeing if you will listen to me.
Well, I was a little mad at you.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
So,
But
you want to try
then
again?
we got over it,
You can just read the paragraph.
right?
Okay.
Did we get
If
over
you refuse,
it?
we did. Yes, I was never mad at you. We're good. Listen.
Okay.
If you refuse to take the test I have requested of you, your driving privilege will be suspended for a period of 1 year for a first refusal, 18 months if your driving privilege has been previously suspended, or if you have been previously fined for refusing to submit to a lawful test of your, blood, breath, or urine. Additionally, if you refuse to take the test I have requested of you, and if your driving privilege has been previously suspended,
What are you doing on there?
or if you fixing my handcuffs because they're dirty, right?
That's handcuffs?
Oh God. Okay, listen. I have requested
is
of you
that?
if your driving privilege has been previously suspended, or if you have been previously fined for refusal to submit to a lawful test of your breath, urine, or blood, you will be committing a misdemeanor. In addition, Miss Clayton,
Yes.
they're handcuffs.
What
Okay.
is that thing right there? Oh.
This is a strap.
Show me how you do it.
No, not right now.
Okay.
You will be committing a misdemeanor in addition to any other penalties which can be imposed by law. Refusal to submit, Miss Clayton.
Yes.
Refusal to submit to the test I have requested is admissible into evidence in any criminal proceeding. Miss Clayton,
Yeah.
do you still refuse to submit the test?
I'm sorry I wasn't listening. Can you show me what you were doing? Can you show me what you did right there?
Okay, Ms. Clayton, you're getting to the point where now you're playing games, and I'm trying not to interject into Officer Tyson's.
Oh goodness! I
Into
didn't
Officer
mean.
Tyson's
I did not mean to play
investigation
games.
here.
I'm sorry. I thought it was a little sexy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to play games. Can you just show me what you did?
this is the last
though?
time we're going to go through
Can
this.
you just do it?
Do what? This?
What was that happening? And then what'd you do with that?
They were hooked on it so they wouldn't fall. It's not that
And then
complicated.
that just hangs on there?
Yeah, can I read it to you again?
Okay, yes,
Okay,
I'll pay
excellent.
attention.
Okay, excellent.
Okay.
Okay? I'm
Okay,
requesting that you
yes.
submit to a lawful test of your breath for the purpose of determining its alcohol content. Okay? Will you
Okay,
take
so we're
take
going to
test?
talk about me having alcohol in my breath.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, will you take the test?
I think my lawyer would say no.
Okay, he explained to you this has nothing to do with your lawyer right now. Okay?
I don't have a lawyer.
Well, then what lawyer are you referring to?
The one I'm going to get.
Well, I'm not going to get into all that. I'm asking you if you want to take the test.
Well, I don't want to get in trouble, so I think I should have a lawyer.
He already explained to you, you don't get a lawyer right now. This is part of the, this is evidence. This is evidence. Currently ongoing, right? So it's up to you, but we're not going to do it
What do I
again.
say?
It's yes or no. It's your choice. I can't tell you what to say.
So if I...
I explained to you what happens if you say no, though, right? Okay.
So
No,
here's
sure.
also the process. If you choose to sue, and this is not me telling you what to do, you choose to submit to the lawful test of your breath, your test results go with you to court. You choose to refuse, the refusal is documented, and that's also documented in Officer Tyson's case. So that's how.
What do I do?
It's we can't tell you. It's yes or no. Either you perform the breath test for us, or it's a no. Yes or no.
No.
Okay.
Okay, and then can I get a lawyer? You guys are leaving?
I'm closing up my insurance.
What's happening?
We're leaving this room.
Am I leaving too?
No, you're staying here.
Documented refusal time.
What?
046.
What happens? You guys, why won't you tell me?
We're explaining it to you.
No, you didn't. That's what you're gonna have.
The woman was charged with DUI, unlawful speed, and disobey no change of lane device. She was sentenced to 1 year probation, 6 months suspended driver's license, DUI school, and 50 hours of community service. Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.